musician traveling the world for gold. Some daddy's made of plastic and some other things I love. Won't you come along with me? There's no time for rejection. Hold on tight, such a delight. It's Brian's Wrestling Collection. Me.
Hey guys, what's up, and welcome to another episode of Brian's Wrestling Collection. And today here on the show, got long sideburns and my hair slicked back. Come to your town in my pink Cadillac. It's the WWE Superstars, Honky Tonk, man. Unpunched and punched, let's go. Alright, so I told you as I had each one, you know, I'm pretty close to having everybody now unpunched and ready to open except for Flair. I think Flair's the only one that I don't have. But I wanted to, have this entire series out of the package, and I wanted to have it mint. So that's exactly what I did. I was able to catch Honky Tonk Man and Hogan, and last episode we got to do Bray Wyatt. The only person I don't have, like I said, I've got a nice, carded Flair, but he's not unpunched, so I'm not opening that one yet until I get an unpunched Flair. And, I'm not in any hurry for it. I've had like 5 people hit me up already. Hey man, I'll only charge you like $80 if you want the, unpunched Flair. If I was that desperate for it, I would do it, I understand there's people out there hustling, and I don't knock that at all, but just right now I'm not in any hurry for it. So as it happens, it'll happen. But yeah, I'm excited about this. So real fast, WWE Superstars, Honky Tonk Man, Shake, Rattle, Roll, the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time. I'm cool, I'm cocky, I'm bad, it says on the back. As we covered last time, these are kind of like the AWA Remco style figure packaging from back in the 80s. And, for the series, we did Bray Wyatt already, and today we're going to do the Honky Tonk Man. So in a future episode, you will see Ric Flair and Hollywood Hulk Hogan. So, I'm going to definitely get a figure protector for this one right here, just like the Bray Wyatt. For now, it's going to go in the DTOF until I order that. And let's open up this bad boy right now. So, I'm the one thing that I was really digging besides the card, I'm a huge Honky Tonk Man fan anyway, and not because of the fact that it's the Honky Tonk Man, Wayne Ferris. I'm a huge Honky Tonk Man fan because he was dressed like Elvis, and I'm a huge Elvis Presley guy. So either way, the card was cool. I like the front. And when I originally saw the pictures of these figures being released last year, the Honky Tonk Man was the first one that caught my eye. I was like, this is really cool. I mean, the Hogan and the Flair are great. Wasn't really, digging the Bray Wyatt like I told you last time. So right off the bat here while I'm talking, we've got some extra sets of hands there. That's pretty cool. But I've always been a collector of Honky Tonk Man figures. I mean, even, since I was a kid, I had the Hasbro one, I had the LJN one. And then as I got older, anytime they would release a Honky Tonk Man figure, I would buy it, and I would stick all of my Honky Tonk Man figures on my Elvis Presley shelf. Wayne Ferris got to literally be in a collection full of Elvis Presley stuff because it was just cool. So the first thing I'm going to say about this guitar is this guitar does look like the same color and design and stuff as the Hasbro guitar years ago. In my personal opinion, some people might be like, no way, blah, blah, blah. Well, either way, to me, it looks like that. And this is a breakable guitar, which is even cooler. The Hasbro one obviously was not, but this one is. So this is kind of cool because I don't feel like busting it all apart, but this is a breakable guitar. So who knows? Maybe, whoa. There we go, the front piece, 2 back pieces. It will break apart. I might stick this piece back on here because I have a feeling that this thing is going to really, really come apart one time. So maybe I'll just put that back on there and we will keep it together that way. Yep, there we go. Cool. So that's the way it'll stay with this little piece on there. And then the other thing that I was noticing from the pictures, obviously, is the jumpsuit. I guess we have to take it off. I was like, I kind of don't want to take it off. But this is really cool. He's got the blue jumpsuit with the red scarf, which is really cool. And then I think the thing that is the coolest is the gear that he's got on underneath. See, now I don't know, man, because I'm like a freak when it comes to displaying stuff too. Like, you gotta have him in the package, you gotta have him out of the package, but really you might need to get two of him out of the package, so that way one can be displayed in his jumpsuit and the other one can be displayed in his ring gear. See, now I'm just getting crazy now. This is nuts. But oh man, and this is cool gear. So this it says Memphis on the back of his tights, and yeah, these legs are so weird, but yeah, they're cool though. So there's the figure right there, totally looking like Elvis, sideburns just like yours truly, and yeah, Memphis on the back there, and the guitars on the side. I mean, if you really wanted to use your imagination, you could pretend this is the Honky Tonk Man, or you could pretend this was Bill Dundee, you know, like, who knows? They're pretty close, you know. So, yeah, I think that this one, honestly, is going to end up being my favorite for Series 1. Just, obviously, like I said, taking care of business. Elvis Presley for life. But, you know, who knows? Down the line, maybe I'll open that Hulk Hogan up on the next episode, and I might think that that's awesome. The only thing I can already say that I know that I'm going to like for sure about the Hogan is that he comes with the belt. So I thought that's really cool. But then again, it's really cool that this Honky Tonk Man figure, I thought it was cool that it came with the guitar, which pretty much every Honky Tonk Man figure has come with a guitar. However, the scarf was a nice touch with the jumpsuit. So I'm going to give big props to Mattel on that one, because I don't think I've ever seen a honky figure, and like I said, I have most of them, but I don't think that any of them really ever came with the scarf. They came with the jumpsuit, but not the scarf. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below, but like I said, that's something that I look at and go, that's a cool, nice extra little touch of something that wasn't in previous Honky Tonk Man figures that were released. So yeah, so A+ on that. But yeah, I think this thing might end up being my favorite favorite for Series 1. The Bray Wyatt, like I said, was cool. Gotta love the soft goods. And but realistically, Honky Tonk Man might be my favorite for Series 1, and we'll still have to unbox the Flair and the Hogan to see for sure. But yeah, that's that. So tonight, it's Sunday. SummerSlam was last night, and it was a decent pay-per-view, put it that way. I mean, I don't know. It's a lot of stuff that's produced nowadays when it comes to, you know, WWE. As I've said, I'm kind of a fan of AEW in comparison to the WWE product, but we know that a lot has gone down recently, especially with Vince McMahon not being in charge anymore. Well, who are we kidding? You know what I'm saying? He's probably in charge. He's just not in charge, if you know what I'm saying. But Triple H is, you know, in charge of talent now, and creative again, and then Stephanie and Nick Khan are running the show, they say, so that's pretty cool. But SummerSlam last night, I'll give props to the setup. I thought the setup looked cool. I even said that last night. I was like, man, the ring aprons are cool. If anybody noticed, because I guess, I don't know if this is a permanent thing going forward or what the deal is, but last night, if you noticed, when Brock Lesnar, you know, had destroyed the ring and all this other stuff and picked it up and everything like that, if you noticed the ring yesterday before any of that stuff happened, I was like, dang, they took down the LED boards and they took off the crap off the side posts, and that's cool. Get back to the traditional ring, you know. I wrote some stuff on my Facebook page about how I wasn't happy that I'm just seeing so many wrestlers wearing tennis shoes and, you know, just t-shirts and stuff like that to the ring. And I'm just like, the old wrestling purist in me, I was raised a different way, but I also was brought into the business a different way, where it was like, you better have trunks and boots on if you're going to be a wrestler. Kind of leery sometimes even about kick pads, although I have worn them sometimes. Not going to say I haven't, but yeah, it's just traditionalist. I'm like kind of like seeing way too many guys in tennis shoes and t-shirts and shorts and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, I just am not digging it. So in other news, I'm not going to say, where or what or when or how or whatever, but I've been teasing some stuff for the last couple of months. I got a contact from a wrestling company, and the shows that I was supposed to appear on rhymes with crawl and shack bound. But I'm not going to say the company name or anything like that. But pretty much, long story short, the other day I was informed that if I did not get the pokey in my arm, that I was not going to be able to attend the television tapings, which sucks because I've been booked for them now for like 2 months. I was going to get my licenses for the states that I needed to be licensed in and my new physicals and blood work and stuff like that, and it isn't happening. So if I seem like I'm being a butthole towards a certain product last night, it's because I'm a little upset right now. Anyway, so it is what it is. No use crying over stuff. It's not really my missed opportunity as much as it is that they're missing out on me. And I keep saying that. It sounds cocky as shit, but it's the reality of the situation. And then the other thing is tonight is Ric Flair's last match. So they say, you never retire the business. As they say, you don't retire from pro wrestling. Pro wrestling retires you. So will this really be Nate's last match? Who the hell knows? But I really am excited to see it. I already bought it, and I'm looking forward to watching it with my family later tonight. The card looks amazing, top to bottom, and yeah. So I'm excited about that. So anyway, in the meantime, speaking of guitars and stuff like that, if anybody wants to book me for an upcoming music show, I do have a 1950 show that I will advertise on my Instagram page at Brian's Wrestling Collection and at Brian Hardy Music. Check that out. And if you want to see me appear at any independent promotions around your neck of the woods, wherever that may be, write the promoters and tell the promoters you want to see Brian Hardy. And that'll pretty much do it for all the people that keep asking, when are you going to wrestle again? And this and that. Like, I've got a family to feed, and I take this business very seriously, and I always have. So if the promoters are willing to pay me, I will definitely pack my bags and go. And if they don't want to, then I've got no problem with sitting at home either, unboxing Honky Tonk, man. So until next time, guys, this is Brian Hardy for Brian's Wrestling Collection, saying thanks for watching and keep on slamming. Let's go, Ric Flair. Woo!